The song that best describes 2020, Go With The Flow by Queens of the Stone Age. The reason for this choice, in a normal year, strategy and forecasting and planning and everything else, that's all great, that's all fine. This year, rulebook has gone out the window. We really had to kind of fly by the seat of our pants, go with the energy that was inside the business, listen to the people, roll with the punches. So yeah, go with the flow. And it's a brilliant video as well, check it out.
And for my song to represent 2020, there is nothing better than Que Sera, Sera. What will be, will be.
There's a song called The Runner by The Foals. Got some good lyrics in it. If you fall down, you keep on running. If it hurts, don't let it show. Seasons will come and go, but just keep on running. So keep on running, everyone.
My song of 2020, don't know exactly what it says about me, but I would have to say it would be Down With The Sickness by Disturbed.
Lift Yourself by Kanye West. I kind of think it's the perfect 2020 song. Starts off by saying, it's hard to see the hang-ups that we have today, and we need to strive for more liberty. Sometimes it's hard to see where we're at, but we always need to, you always need more liberty. Most of the song repeats, lift yourself up on your feet, let's get it on. And I love that. I think it's important. But the last verse is the best. It's just nonsensical bathroom talk. And first time I heard it, I didn't expect it or see it coming. It doesn't match the song. It's kind of weird. Doesn't make sense. I think that's what I like about it. It reminds me of 2020, the making no sense. But it also kind of reminds me of the fun part, that there's always a silver lining. This has been my my alarm song since March.
Song for 2020? No. Definitely not. I'd have to say my theme song for 2020 was off of Pearl Jam's 2003 album Riot Act, a song called Love Boat Captain. And the reason that song is so special, especially this year, is that to me, it's about leadership and compassion and humanity. Topics that are very front and center this year.
Song of 2020, definitely Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Thanks, take it easy.
Well, my business has been better because I've been a member. It's helped me grow. I have a better relationship with manufacturer and vendor partners. I have a network of other business owners that I can talk to. They've had the same struggles, the same trials and tribulations, and they've had successes that I want to recreate. I built a relationship with many of them worldwide, and they've helped me with advice and experience, and they've helped me grow. It's nice to know that I can reach out to them and contact them.
Being part of the Trust X Aliance means having an arsenal of secret weapons, and that's all of you. Being part of the TXA means having endless and tiresome conversations about how your COVID beard turned you into Santa Claus. Being part of the TXA means growing the value of your business and one day finding a suitor so you can play Frisbee with your kids every day.
Togetherness, counsel, and edge. So from a togetherness perspective, we're absolutely stronger together, stronger as one unit. And that allows us to sort of work through the hard times and celebrate the good times, and that real sense of togetherness. So we absolutely get that from the whole community. Some of the best counsel we've ever had, and that essentially is an extension to our board of directors, and an international board of directors at that. And that gives us competitive edge. It allows us to compete with the big boys. It's quite remarkable, unbelievable.
Partnership, insight, and creativity.
I would have to say it gives us the opportunity to provide a wider array of solutions to our clients than we could do strictly here in-house. We've been able to partner with other vendors that are members with TXA, as well as other partners that are members of TXA, as well as Ingram experts themselves, to create some unique solutions for some issues that our clients have had.
TXA to me is like a family. And like a family, we are there for each other through the good times and the difficult times. Always ready to help each other do better and do things we didn't think were possible.
I always like to think of the Trust X community as the fraternity and sorority of those in the MSP and bar vertical. And outside of establishing lifelong friends and mentors, it has allowed our business to have more of a national reach. So I'm forever grateful. So thank you.
Trust X is my time on the therapy couch. I could talk about all of the operational benefits and efficiencies, but that would be a really, really cold take. Ultimately, I've been welcomed into a very big family with very open arms, and the input and the guidance that they've given me as an individual has helped the business massively over the time that we've been a member. Their support is pivotal, and they've really helped me with some really important decisions. So yeah, I wouldn't relinquish my membership to Trust X for the world. And that's not just the UK. I've had some really interesting conversations and opportunities with members globally. So the input there has been nothing short of extraordinary. So thanks.
Amazing insights and fellowship and partnership during a really difficult year, I think, for many of us. And also it was an excellent opportunity for us to show the power of the community and the membership by showing how we could reach out to each other, help each other, continue to grow our businesses.
So I can honestly say that Trust X has revolutionised the way we run the business. We can use it as a counselling session, so if we have a problem, then we can talk to the members around the table, and the chances are they've had the problem before and they fixed it.
We also are at the meeting with 17 of my peers, people who are business leaders running organizations all around the country that are doing the same thing that we're trying to do. That kind of collaboration, that kind of experience, all working together to help promote and to make your businesses more efficient and plan out your long-term strategies, we find it extremely valuable.
The single best decisions that our organization has ever made. By partnering with the best IT distributor in the world, Ingram Micro, we've managed to connect with the world's best IT manufacturers, the sponsors of Trust X Aliance, along with, and more importantly, the best IT leaders of the world, and that's you, the Trust X community.
And my advice, and what it has taught me, would be don't take your foot off the gas when it comes to marketing. We initially sort of let up a little bit in March and April on our marketing, but then we doubled down. We decided this was the time to communicate with prospects and our current clients and provide them with not a sales message so much as tips and educational hints, things that they could do to help survive and thrive during this pandemic. So my advice and what I learned was not to take your foot off the gas when it comes to marketing.
If 2020 has taught us anything, it is that there is no I in Trust X. This whole group is a very large team who is looking out for each other, not just themselves. They celebrate their successes together and work together to achieve more.
This is a good time to get stuff done. It's not a time to lick your wounds. Your attitude and perspective will determine if you move forward and grow and improve.
Disrupt whilst being disrupted. So we have implemented more change in the last 2 or 3 months than we have probably in the last 1 to 2 years, and that is why everyone's in a state of disruption. We found it is the best time to implement change. So yeah, that's a great lesson.
I'd say the first thing that comes to my mind is being agile. Being agile to the market changes. We've all experienced a lot of change over the last few months. Who we're selling to, what we're selling, and changes in the market overall. We must be able to adapt to those changes and become more relevant in this new era.
The thing I've learned the most, I guess, here in 2020 would be how to market myself and my company on social media.
One lesson, and that is to stay healthy. Be proactive versus reactive, as I like to tell my managed services clients.
Lessons learned in 2020. Children's toys multiply like crazy, and don't expect the normal to always be the normal. Change, pivot, adapt, always key.
The biggest lesson learned for 2020 for us was learning to pivot. By pivoting, we were able to keep all of our staff, retain most of our customers, and we're able to continue to drive net new business. And pivoting was such an important lesson for so many organizations. All of the charities and nonprofits that needed to reinvent how they did things in order to continue driving their campaigns. An organization like the Terry Fox Foundation that ran its event virtually so they could continue to drive fundraising for ever so important cancer research.
Lesson for me this year is that I have realized I can follow a workout routine and stick with it, and I will come out in better condition than when I went into this pandemic.
this is an opportunity, I think, for all of us to take a look at our businesses, to take a look at our lives, understand what really worked well, and try and carry that forward into this next phase. And for those things that really didn't work out so well, it's an opportunity for us, I think, to clean house and to say, you know what, I'm turning the page. This is a new chapter for us, and this is how I'm going to proceed.
I would say the best lesson that I've learned of 2020 is to be as agile as possible as a business. Luckily, we're a small business and we have been super agile over lockdown and the corona period, which really helps us to support our clients best as possible.
It's people over everything. You know, absolutely every decision that we've made during 2020 and especially during the lockdown and the pandemic has been focused on the individuals. We've listened, we've discussed, we've debated, but every decision that we've made as a company, we've done completely involving everybody inside the organization. It's been a really challenging year, and we've really seen the best of all of the individuals inside the team, but that has come from putting them at the forefront of all the decisions we've made. So their health, their well-being, the decisions we've made as to where we work, it's all come from a team. We are having the best year we've ever had as a business, and really I put that down to the fact that all the way through the process, we've made sure every single person in the team is listened to and put at the forefront of our decisions. So people over everything is 2020's lesson.